A lot of people said it only took me 15 seconds to score for Arsenal, but in fact I have been working for it my whole life. That is a quote that Eddie Nketiah said upon scoring 2 goals off the bench against Norwich for Arsenal Football Club. And if anything, it antiphasizes the philosophy, the team ethic and the bond that Arsenal current players have with each other, and also that Mikel Arteta has instilled at the football club. Arsenal are the only team with a 100% record this season. In today's video we're going to be analysing whether they in fact can win the league. Is that a possibility this season? Obviously the people out there, the realistic answer is no. But we're going to delve into the possibilities of that occurring and much more. So if you do enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe to this video. Alex is currently not here at the moment. He is away on holiday. So myself is going to be doing today's video. By the time this is out, Arsenal will have played today again. So it could be 4 wins from 4. Or ultimately, this video could be a shambles. Arsenal could have dropped points. And they may be miles off it. Obviously, they play Fulham Saturday at 5:30. This is coming out on the Sunday, so let's caveat to that. But if you do enjoy today's video, please be sure to like and subscribe. As you'll see, I'm an Arsenal fan. If you can see the tops in the background, apologies. But I just wanted to get this video out to you all, so hence there is a lack of preparation. But how are you all? Are you all well? Let me know in the comments below who you think will win the league this season. This video is an idea from me. On the back of a lot of videos that have been going around on YouTube recently, sort of suggesting a topic and discussing the topic that I think is an interesting topic. How good in relation to other teams are Arsenal Football Club currently? I'm going to move my mic to here. I know it doesn't look as obviously good having a bit of a mic and screen, but I think it will sound a lot better and it will allow me to get my voice across a lot more. So I'm going to do that as a creative decision. So apologies if you don't like this lump here. I can't really do much about it. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to discuss firstly Arteta, because he is the key point of the squad. He is what the squad is now his, there's no doubt about it. You have Tomiyasu and Ben White who can play right back. Obviously Ben White can also play centre back. But the players who are not really akin to his philosophy, e.g. Nicola Pepe, Aubameyang, etc., are being shifted out or have been shifted out. Arteta's got some key philosophies. He has done since he first came into the football club. One of those is hard work, which is obviously shown by Eddie Nketiah's quote. But he also wants he just wants passion. He wants enjoyment. He wants everyone to be pulling in the same boat. Timekeeping's a big one with him. And he really instills a culture at the club. He wants you to value the previous regimes. The Arsene Wenger especially. It's no longer a subject that is ran from the football club. In fact, it's centralised. There's discussions about Arsene's picture being on the wall that players walk past and high five as they go in. Arteta from the ground up didn't want to run away from how the Arsene Wenger era sort of ended. Arsene Wenger is someone that Mikel Arteta looked up to. In fact, idolised in some cases. Arsene Wenger allowed Mikel Arteta to have a go at coaching when he was a player. He's an inspiration for him. And he's someone that created the modern day Arsenal Football Club. So, I think it's fair that he is a central part to the new regime. He isn't pushed to the back like he was under Unai Emery. Now, passion, willfulness, never give up attitude, never die attitude, that sort of siege mentality is something that's been instilled at Arsenal Football Club. Something that the current team embodies. Aaron Ramsdale, Ben White, Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Saka, Emile Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and the like. They're all young players, other than maybe Xhaka and Partey, but they're all players who instill that hard work ethic. Commitment is the main thing. If you're committed and you want to do well, you're in the right place. But if you step out of line, that's when there may be issues. That perfectionist mentality that Mikel Arteta has instilled is the backbone of the new look Arsenal. And it is something that Arsenal fans are really, really, really getting behind. Another thing is the young philosophy. When Arteta came into the club to what it is now, there was a lack of economic assets. You think back to that team of stale old players, David Luiz, Socrates, to name a few. Arsenal didn't really have any sellable assets. They just spent 72 million on Nicola Pepe, an expensive, costly mistake, nevertheless. And now, Arteta's come in, he's brought in young players, and now you think of players that would be worth over 50 million. Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Eddie Nketiah to an extent, Gabriel Jesus if you want to sell him now, Martin Odegaard, Lokonga. The list goes on, and the team is now much, much more youthful. So how does that mean going into this season? Well, with everyone playing in the same boat, having the creative freedom to express themselves and being able to play fast-paced attacking football, Arsenal, after 3 games, have the best attack in the league and one of the best defences. They're the only team that have won all 3 games. Granted, they have been easier games, obviously Leicester City away being one of the harder of the 3, but the games nevertheless you had to win. The games that Arsenal could have faltered. You think back to that Leicester City game. They went 3-1 up, then it went to 3-2, and they immediately responded to make it 4-2 and shut the game off. It's also the manner in which Arsenal are playing football. There's a system, there's a beautiful balance to the team, and they are playing some extraordinary, exquisite football that really is probably the standout in the league so far this season. The ever-changing intervescent play from Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Saka and Odegaard is amazing. Xhaka's more responsible attacking role looks really good early in the season. But what does that mean? What does that mean really when it's in context for the season? At the end of the day, 3 games don't define a season and 38 games are in a season. I don't think it's realistic to say that Arsenal will win the league, because they won't. Logic states that Man City getting 95 plus points for the last 4 years means that is the margin you have to increase and get to actually compete. 95 plus points for a team that have not challenged for the league once in the last 5 years. For a team that is inexperienced as Arsenal's, the youngest squad in the league by average age of the first 3 games of the season, maybe just beaten by Southampton, is a feat that will not be shown. It will not be done, especially while competing in Europe. This Arsenal team, you remember, were favourites for the top 4, and the lack of experience arguably cost them when they dropped out towards the end of last season. That could be the reason, and it probably is the reason, that lack of experience in winning positions and key moments in a season is probably what cost them the Champions League this season. However, I think it's key that you have to sort of look at how Arsenal have played at the start of the season. So while they couldn't win the league, I don't believe there's a chance. I mean, there's always a chance with Leicester City, who won the league, obviously. You can never say never to any team, but it's most likely that they will not win the league. There's a high probability that if they continue to perform like this, they will get the Champions League. If they continue to perform like this on this level for a consistent season, when they have the real tests of Man City, the Liverpools, the Chelseas of the league, then and they perform and beat those teams, then maybe you can start having that conversation that they could really be title contenders. But at this stage in the season, this form, this early on, they're beating who they want to beat. They're beating the teams they're expected to beat, and that is a very good base level. You think back to what cost Arsenal the Champions League last season. It wasn't the fact that they lost to Tottenham 3-0. What cost them really was the run where they lost to Brighton, Southampton, and Crystal Palace. Obviously getting dominated by Crystal Palace, getting beat fairly by Brighton. They dominated Southampton, but they didn't get any much attacking threat, and unfortunately came to lose that game. So those 3 defeats in a row are really what cost them. Arsenal need to be able to defeat the inferior teams to them in the league if they want to get the Champions League this season, and I feel that they are definitely on the right path. And while a league title chase is maybe a bit too early this season, maybe next season or the season after, when they've developed the team, when they've brought in more assets, Pedro Neto is looking like it could happen, Yuri Tielemans is another, and the team gets a year older and gel together, play together, that is when they may challenge. So yes, the answer to the question at the start of the video is Arsenal will not win the league this season. Is it unrealistic to say they won't win the league in the next few seasons though? No, it's not. They're certainly going in the right trajectory. They're a team that embodies their young, talented coach in Mikel Arteta. And they're a team that definitely is on the up. Can they win the league in the next few seasons? Only time will tell. They need to keep adding with youth, but also adding experience, quality experience. Arsenal seem to be now in a period where they want the right player, not any player. They are prepared to wait for the right signing. E.g. when they didn't get Vlahovic in January, they waited till the summer to get Gabriel Jesus. And what a signing he turns out to be, or looks to be so far. So, Arsenal are looking for the right player. It's as clear as that. They want a centre midfielder. I think that's a target. They probably want a backup right back, you'd imagine. There's been talk of a backup left centre back who's left-footed. But they'll wait out. They'll wait it out to make sure they get the right profile of player. So that's why it's so interesting that news has come to light of Pedro Neto. I personally am not someone who values Pedro Neto too highly. But if he is the player that Mikel Arteta wants, he is the player the Arsenal board should get. And that means that Arsenal, hopefully, have a plan. The loaning out to Nice of Nicola Pepe means that they will be short of attacking players who are versatile. Neto fits that category, can play on either wing. That is something Arsenal seem to be looking to get. It also helps that Gabriel Jesus can play at the right wing, if Eddie Nketiah so chooses to play up front. It's an exciting time to be an Arsenal fan. The squad's full of youth, it's full of passion, it's full of excitement, attacking intent, and most of all, chemistry. This team is together, and the team is better than the individual. That is why this team is so impressive, and that is why this team are probably at the moment favourites to get into the Champions League ahead of the likes of Chelsea and Tottenham. It is a bit early though. Times can change. Chelsea buying Aubameyang and maybe Wesley Fofana will change their outlook. It will change their squad. But do you back Arsenal after having a season of competing for top four to compete again and maybe get over the line? I think they can. I think Champions League is a realistic expectation for Arsenal. Arteta's been back, they've spent money well. Zinchenko is a great addition to Tierney's injury woes. I haven't even talked about him. Fabio Vieira looks like he might be a young prospect who can fill in at right wing, centre mid, attacking midfield. They're buying versatile young players. Zinchenko is an antithesis of this. He can play centre mid, attacking midfield, left wing, left back, left wing back. Gabriel Jesus can play either wing and up front. These are all players that fit the mould of Arsenal. Players who are press resistant, technical, but ultimately work hard. And that is the image that Arteta is trying to do at this Arsenal Football Club. And that is the image that Arsenal are employing. And that is the way that they want to be viewed. A team that works hard, a team that will never die, and a team that is exciting and on the up. Can Arsenal win the league? No. But can they win the Champions League? Can they get in the Champions League, not win it, this season? Almost definitely. Will they? Only time will tell. Do I think they will? Probably at this point. Spurs haven't looked good so far this season. Chelsea haven't either. United may be on the up now. They just beat Liverpool. But let me know in the comments what you believe. What is a reasonable expectation for the Gunners this season? I appreciate, as an Arsenal fan, my views may be biased. So let me know what you think in the comments below. But equally, let me know why, if you believe they will win, get into the Champions League, or why not, if you believe they won't. Can Arsenal win the league, though, as well? That is the ultimate question that people keep asking, and the realistic answer is no. But if they win the next 3 games, that includes an away trip to Old Trafford, people might start changing their opinions. And I might be one as well for getting too ahead of myself. No, I'm not. But, yeah, if they beat United away and they've got max points from the first 6 games, then you may start to say they look like they could challenge City this year. It is notable that City drew to Newcastle. A Newcastle side on the up by an Alexander Isak, who also might be in that top 4 shout this season. They've added well, Kieran Trippier, Sven Botman, the like. But let's just see what happens with the Gunners. Let me know what you thought of this more chilled out, calm sort of video today. I apologise for Alex not being there. That is just something that will happen from time to time. We'll have to cover for each other. But thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.